Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Check one. Go Bandit. All day, every day, any day. 55 miles. Echo.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike, 55. Check.
Now a play fake. Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. This out of time.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got White here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo. Mike 54. Squeeze, double. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 9, Brady being chased out left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. John Simon in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott drops it underneath. Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a 1st down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, exit.
Off the play fake. Brady. Complete to Dorsett.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let me go.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Off play action. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Orbit. Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. 50.
Off the play fake. Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
No, 66. Rip.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was looking for Edelman there, but they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the draw play. This is White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, it's Brady. he's going to have the hookup here with Harry. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Throwing again. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that makes it 14-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26. Check 99, check 99. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Prescott from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Prescott now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second and a couple, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hey, chill. 47. 26.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wait, set. 55. On deck,
They'll run on 1st down. Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady completes it to Dixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Check. Wait, 20. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the screen. Hey, 66. 55. Mike, 55. Here we go. Mike, 55. Mike. Hey, zoom. Don't let him breathe.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to make. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. And how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season.
Hey, Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it. 54. Right to the end.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Wait, set. Ready? Mike 54. Sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. First down, here's White. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, baby. All day. Regular. Hey, team 6.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go Bandits. Hey, high 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Show it up. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey,
They begin with Michel on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's go. Watch the out. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Bring it. Alert. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Austin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
There we go. Line in. 58's the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Back. Then we're going to 56.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Patriots, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7 and 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston.